What we got here? I don't even know. Oh, this is Outer World. Oh, Worlds. Wow, this is a different one.
Do you think I care?
So we're supposed to see like the full thing later, right?
We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit.
Does anyone else do that mix-up? Because I do that all the time.
Mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out.
You want Anthem 2 to show up? There's like not in a single dimension would that be possible. Respectfully.
What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence.
Doing like a lot of like sciencey techie stuff in this version? I mean, I'm kind of down for that. Because otherwise, I mean, it really would set it out.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory.
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
The guns look fun.
My heart and reverence.
Give me Ragdoll any day. This is Outer Worlds 2.
Every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
I really liked Outer Worlds 1.
Although the cost may be high.
Oh my god, what?
I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own too. For now
This looks like way more gadget weirdness, which I'm super down for, by the way. So they're kind of changing up a little bit of like what the gameplay was like, which I'm like super about. I don't know if you can shrink people or you got really big. You might be the shrink way.
Made for capitalism by capitalism.
Woo, wait, the 29th? That's also right before my birthday. Why is everything coming out right before my birthday? Or on my birthday? Accurate email, Carolyn.
World premiere.
Am I just supposed to say goodbye to my wife in October?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo would be kind of cool.
I've just
But I don't
been
know.
so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything.
This reminds me of something. High on Life 2? This is High on Life stuff, right? Or whatever that, Rick and Morty-ish video game. Oh, you might have spotted a PS5 release, like, possible. They're not really reserving a lot of things for Xbox anymore these days. It's called High on Life, yeah? Yeah, okay. It's a perfect emote, Carolyn. Oh, you might be right, Hannah, yeah. I love wacky physics guns. Maybe like there was a memo someone like got into the game development industry that people love wacky physics. Also, was that Pyramid Head? Danny, I think that was Pyramid Head, weirdly enough.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
It's like a buff, Pyramid Head. Oh, the no made it go bah! I understand, Carolyn, sorry.
World premiere.
Did I miss when it said High on Life was gonna drop? I did miss. Or when it was. Hi, Kelly. I'm on YouTube. I'm on the Xbox version of it too. Sometime winter. Okay, gotcha. Brutal. You think this is Assassin's Creed? It does kind of give me Assassin's Creed as well. You think Plague Tale? Okay, I may be down. Oh, the music kind of does. And you know, yeah. Bring me the rats. Oh, there's like the stuff in the air. Give me the rats. That sounds like zombies. What do we... Yeah, Shadow's kind of recently released too. Resonance? What is that? A Plague Tale! Oh my gosh, Kelly, you did it somehow! I love those games. Rap. The heck are we looking at? Resin? Oh. Oh, is this the announcement of handheld? It's the announcement of the handheld. I don't know, there was no rats. It's the handheld! It's here! Republic of Gamers? Wait, they just showed Silksong on there. They have teased that so hard, it's crazy. So you have multiple options, you can do both. It was a poorly kept secret. Cool, cool. Impulse screen triggered, okay. Silksong mentioned, Chris is being like, oh! Okay, that's pretty cool. Holiday 2025. It says at the bottom. Not bad.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Republic of Gamers have already put out stuff, right?
We've led the industry with
It looks like it could play Baldur's Gate 3, they just showed it on there.
Crossplay and cross progression. We deliver Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device.
Good.
The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Huh? Whoa!
And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
It's on Game Pass?
In fact,
Oh,
every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Hollow Knight will be on Game Pass. Sorry, Silksong.
We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen.
High school.
That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally,
You might want to get this Ally X-Ops.
Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today.
The Steam Deck is getting a little outdated, so this is pretty
show,
current. You might want to get this instead.
And our studios is Xbox Play
No,
Anywhere.
nothing yet. That's cool.
And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass, with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This
Indie.
is the freedom we
Indiana
believe
Jones
players
there. That was
should
a good
Any
edit.
game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolves Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Woo. Woo. Fair, Danny. Oh my gosh, Rebel Wolves. Concept of this game looks very interesting.
Monsters have always been here. Watching from the shadows.
Ugh.
And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared
That would be
for our
cool at
lives.
school. That would be really cool. I don't know if we'll ever get there though.
For our souls
Not for a while.
instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile.
Are you talking about the Steam Deck? The Steam Deck just had an OS automatically. It actually takes a little bit of work to get to Windows.
They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
Assassin's Creed Vampires. Actually, really sick. That would be fun.
Their worst nightmare.
Cool. Cool.
Walker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil.
What did he do there? Cutting himself and it made him burn?
Out there, watching, seeping into you, growing.
Oh, bye. Yeah, actually, pretty awesome. It looked like a really good handheld, Aaron. It really did. World premiere! Halo. Relief. Guys, this looks like Halo. This is the Viva Pinata would be if it got Mario. Huh? Meat Boy? Huh? Green pipe makes me think Mario, but maybe it's not? He's in 3D, because he's never been really 3D before. He was always a 2D platformer thing, right? Maybe that's why they likened it to Mario a little bit. Oh my gosh, why is there so many of them that time? Oh my god, it's still savage as always. This game was one of those, like, at least to me, OG rage bait games. Oh my god.
Super Meat Boy 3D!
Oh. Pretty cool. I mean, I used to play that game, so I mean, yeah. Man, I feel like I got wobbed twice there, back to back. Yeah, I was gonna say, that green pipe looked a little too close to Mario stuff, which I was like, oh, that's a dangerous choice.
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden.
You're a
Wob count. That would be a fun one.
Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Oh my. Hi, Gingerbeard, by the way.
Breaking the dark dragon free has its consequences.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta be excited for the complete out-of-field games, even if they don't make your original thought process list. This is totally Halo. Everything's Halo, if you believe. It is the quintessential get-good game, 100%.
Sayori.
Ryu. There's something
I tried playing some of the, like, there was a Ninja Gaiden game on, pretty sure it was Ninja Gaiden, on Xbox, the original, and it was so flippin' hard, at least when I was a kid. I could not do it for the life of me. Wreck. Looks like it got some cool ass bosses though. Bug chunk.
The dark dragon is mine.
This is like, that's the quintessential emo guy. He was just like, yes, look at me. I wonder if you have to play the other Ninja Gaidens to play Ninja Gaiden 4. Because man, I am not. Bethesda! What we get from Bethesda? Okay. Oh no, we're supposed to get some DLC, right? I think I forgot about that. We haven't seen any DLC stuff. God, this is such a good game. Anyone who's not played this yet is making a mistake. Genuinely. Well, Gingerbeard, you're making a mistake. You haven't played it yet. So absolutely good.
This is where it starts.
DLC!
Beneath the streets.
They could maybe do a little bit more on Elder Scrolls.
Enter the city of Antioch.
You're not wrong, Gingerbeard, by the way. No stealth.
Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the holy
I love the
city.
music right now.
Defend the secret. They worshipped the
Danny,
giants.
play it. You're making a mistake. Although you do have to kind of like action adventure, but with a really fun story and good music and also fun combat. And I could keep going. You're right, Hannah. It was a combo button mashing nightmare. Hey, look, not an October thing. Order of Giants. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm in, honestly. If it keeps up with anything on par to the main game, oh man.
World premiere.
Absolutely never gets old. Kill Nazis all the time. World premiere? Ooh. Nihongo. Is this a Nier game? Nope. Too much fur. That would be funny if this was Halo. We haven't had a new Nier game in a while, so that's why I was like, oh, maybe. But they're more robot than Game Freak, huh? Since when did Nintendo company come over here? Huh. How to train your weird creepy beasts? In a non-Pokemon-like fashion. That's cool. Oh, weird. Hey guys, did you know that Game Freak can make pretty looking games? Is that allowed? Okay, it's a still maybe not the highest FPS, but at least it's not PS1 graphics. Good jasm, good jasm. Oh no, oh my god, the robot got shot! Mr. President! Beast of Reincarnation. Weird. Neat. Yeah, they were never owned by Nintendo. Yeah, they just always worked with Nintendo. This is the Pokemon Center origin story. We really should have started a wub count. Avalon.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine.
That's Fable? Am I crazy?
Because they swoop their filth down to us.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Get your paper in. Who's for a paper?
Am I misremembering? I am misremembering.
Here's the
something A.
Mud.
Albion. Okay, so that's why. Very a little different, but close.
You will be paying me back until you fucking.
Very steampunky. Do shark. It's another shark, Hannah.
Keep your filthy pickers off me.
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what
It is the knob.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been
Okay, this game could be fairly fun.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill?
A lot of people. Oh, they really got a jest out of that one.
We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
Oh.
They were, trust your instincts, sir. Tall, yes, sir. Built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick.
You see all those controls and buttons at the bottom?
Mustache.
no larger.
I see.
Oh, this is character customization?
That's the fiend.
Oh, I could make something cursed for sure.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
He peed himself!
Your brandy, sir.
Is he dead? Oh.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a cut.
I actually had the vibe of Dishonored too for a sec. Oh yeah, Dishonored as well.
You, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal. You talk to me first, and him
Oh yeah, except.
never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy. There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
I did not see the studio either.
Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye.
I should probably Dishonored. I know people have asked me to. Maybe this will convince me.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meat sack. I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches.
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing.
It's a really long trailer. Not that I'm complaining. It's been very entertaining, but
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
oh, that's pretty. Cool. Huh?
Let's go.
That looks like such a cursed weapon. Cool.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse.
Time?
Time.
Oh, I was joking.
And if they can rewrite history,
Oh.
they can rewrite us.
Oh.
But look who just found Mummy's keys.
Oh.
Fiddle with time.
Okay.
Put the bullet back in the barrel.
Oh my god.
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened.
Interesting.
We can change
Huh.
the world as we know it.
Titanfall 3?
One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past. To change the
I'm kind of sold on this game, so.
And let me tell ya,
Uppies! Bye-bye.
the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Okay. Huh. Neat. Oh, cool. Deployable turret. Oh my god! Clockwork Revolution.
Now let me alone and piss off.
Coming in due time. So no real like announcement on it. But that was pretty cool.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed
There's
games.
just a bunch of
Call
different
of
studios
Duty,
all over there.
Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom: The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred.
It's the booty!
And Avowed
Yeah,
from
Matt Booty.
Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds.
I do really like
our
Clockwork
teams are
Revolution.
empowered
Looks
to build
cool.
the games they've always
We
dreamed of.
want
We want our
content.
players to have the choice and flexibility.
It
of
was
where
obviously
and
Halo
how
as well.
They play the games our teams make. So of course, our
Wonder
games
how
will be
long this is supposed to be.
available Day
They
one
didn't really say,
in
right?
Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and
I only have to pee, so I'm just gonna
will
go
be
let the him
Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works
And now we bring
as
you the
gaming
silly voices of
continues
Grimm
to
and Dean.
influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming
I like how
release
I
of The
didn't
Outer
miss anything,
Worlds 2
right?
this October. Obsidian
Chicken
is
jockey.
always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Are we still? You already gave it time earlier. What are you doing?
Blaster fire inside your
World premiere. A third game? Oh, I guess I thought they were already at third with Outer Worlds 2.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Hold up, I don't think you're supposed to ride that way.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the
is this
2-year
game?
anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their
There
will,
better be
left
somebody's
to fight for
username
their
named Yoked
survival
Girth.
in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science
This does remind me of Grounded, yeah.
and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted.
Oh, it is
Dr.
Grounded
Tully
too,
and the
yeah.
teenagers' current whereabouts are
It has to be Grounded too, yeah. Good call, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This summer already? They were done with the first game. Ah. Oh man, there's a lot to look at in there. Oh god, a scorpion. Cool. Man, I really only played it like one time near its original launch. Nice. Grounded 2. July 29th is such a close release. It is game preview, but that's still really close. I did play, I don't remember if you and I played at the very beginning, and it wasn't like anything super special to me. I'm never also like that hard into like a survival-based games. Stuff that you have to grind for has never been like my jam. Well, at this point in school, it's fully released, so you could definitely go enjoy the full content of it now. An unprecedented orphan. He's sad. Actually, he's happy. That would be the, No, it's definitely not Batman. Some sort of mutant thing. We did do a couple. Maybe I'll try. When it comes out, maybe I'll give it a shot, because I should give Ground another shot.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
I'm gonna sneeze again. Ow. It's actually the Flood, what I would be super happy with, but it's not. Kronos.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now.
I'll probably give it another shot. Oh my god. Well, it's definitely some sort of horror-ish kind of game.
Such is our calling.
Kronos. Okay. You want another Metro game? I haven't played those yet. Oh, Bethesda! Yeah, I thought I remember it being, teased before. Bethesda. What do we see so far? What's with that animation? Mike? I wonder how much, like, just a completely fresh player. Oh, there's apparently a whole world-changing event. Oh my god. Pet the kitty. The worm cult. I wonder how easy it is to get in the game if you've, like, never played it before. I don't know. It's, I've been itching for an MMO just for, like, for fun. Could be interesting. Just a couple of announcements. Grounded 2, this cool steampunk game. A little bit of showing of Other Worlds 2, even though they're gonna have their whole thing after.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart.
And there's a couple other random games.
Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
Oh, Meat Boy 3D.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world.
Hi,
to
Music.
save mankind. And I'll always.
Of course, you'll stick to heavily modded Skyrim. Yeah. Or Oblivion Kitty. Yeah, don't take your cats into Oblivion. My favorite, super copyrighted music. I actually genuinely think that trailers should have their own music. Make me emotional with your own music. Stop using this trash. I care not for emotional music that I'm familiar with. Give me emotional music that I'm not familiar with your video game. I have considered playing it, that's cool. Have you actually played some ESO? You don't recommend it mainly because you almost need ESO Plus? Yeah, I know you actually recently played some sort of solo space story, right, Gingerbeard?
Wherever you are,
I do like space.
I'll find you.
Phelion? Phalion. The Reapers! I don't know what that... With... Oh, the European Space Agency? Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Dinos in space. Maybe. World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock,
Kitty!
having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the grand.
See? Its own music. Good.
Across the land.
I don't understand if I'm going to understand anything of it, but...
room used to be in such high demand. Your wish our command. Here at the grand.
Is that just a gun we just got?
Hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
Huh? I like the voice there. Huh? Oh.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel.
Ah.
He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off.
You would die, Killia, with world premiere.
Like he was.
World premiere.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really
What?
up to. Because if they find out, they will Wicker Man your ass.
So is this some sort of
And things are gonna start looking bad.
puzzle mystery game?
The same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
A cat's talking? What is this game? It's a musical mystery puzzle game? What am I witnessing? Huh? And it's a horror game? Fight the ghosts. Huh. There are no ghosts at the Grand. Okay. I'm kind of 100% about it. It looked very weird, but okay. I'd play it on stream. I'm sure it'd be interesting. Pokecatch a Sliggoo? What the heck is that? Final Fantasy 14 is the only one you recommend? Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
As there are stars in the heavens.
Hi, good dojo. Hello. How are you? Hugs.
Could be my daughter.
Civilization?
She unlocked the
Anyway.
heavenly spear. But is she worthy?
That's not it. I don't know what I'm looking at. This is Mulan. I'm doing pretty good. I always love watching the, like, this is, so E3 used to be like my absolute jam in summer. So this is just like the reaction time for all these like announcements. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. It's a myth game. Yeah, I would hope it doesn't take up too much time, Mufi, because the game's been already, people can complete the whole game. But yeah, maybe. Age of Mythology. It'll be Retold Heavenly Spear. Neat. You have two you want to get? Which ones? There are no ghosts at the hotel one, is for sure on mine.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가?
We got here.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까. 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단입니다.
Halo. Eventually, you're just gonna convince everyone that when people start reacting, Halo, Halo, it's just gonna be like, huh? We also haven't seen Gears, Fable, or Halo, obviously. All right. Is this like a zombie game in Japan? What's happening? What is this? Huh. There's gonna be Rule 34 of that person. This person.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지.
It is zombies, yeah? Zombies in a secret organization. Oh, or like some sort of powered humans? Huh. Was this Korean? Oh yeah, no, you're right. I recognize the symbols now that I'm like retroactively looking back in my head. You're right, it's Korean. You're so right. That's why I didn't understand any Nihongo. That would make sense.
지정태.
Yep.
War. 지정태.
Also, you can tell by the name. I don't know really what to expect out of that game. You thought the Master Chief sound was in the game or the trailer? That would be funny. Fan art. Yep. When North attack. Well, that. Yeah.
World premiere.
Hey, world premiere. Wubs. Fan art. Wishfully.
E ora Olaiem lo ite fatili. Novo.
Is that a whale?
Te kemai mana.
Oh. Goodbye. You defeated them.
Dia. Novo tu alibemo iwa lotaname.
Ah.
Ona otalima diefema.
Very confusing. Yeah, I agree with it. I like the art style. I agree. 2026. This is What If Avatar, but better. Because it mixes like alien and nature. Or sorry, future and nature. Yeah, get that wet. It is just a little guy. I love the like little cat thing, whatever it is. Oh, sleepy.
Moist.
Moist. They've talked about Silk Song, and they at least said it's this year at this point. I think. Is this some sort of eldritch beast? Dude, they touched the cat and was making some weird voice. This is the second of a couple of games? Lana? It must be, right? When it says 2. I guess I have to look for the first one if I want to. I have tried the new season. It didn't wow me immediately. Halo 2. Let's throw my head back. Another Bethesda game! Ah, okay. Nice, Hannah. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad that they got leaked for that then. I'm picking up the Sonic game 100%.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia
This is 76 because they are showing the fishing thing.
Yes, you'll
This was like during the preview. It was a bunch of
every
catching.
walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in.
Oh, there's
the
a mini
ripple.
game for it. That's cool.
What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are
Did I
they
hear
biting
worms
today?
or yarms?
See for yourself.
You did.
Oh, bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are
That's a
fish
good call,
in the sea.
Danny. Good call.
And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails.
Mmm, tasty.
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands
I'm not
of
smelling it.
Appalachia, you can always find comfort.
I think it's just a mini game, yeah.
Little joys like this. You just got to know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket.
How many hours did you have to guesstimate, Canoodle, you spent in it?
Little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you
Is that a
collect in
mermaid?
yourselves. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout.
Wow.
Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back.
I don't think there's a Thomas the
and
Tank
sharing a
Engine
meal
mod
with
for this game, but that'd be
in
funny.
beautiful Appalachia.
The farming tempted you, didn't it? Ha 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 ha. Gone fission? Nice. That's actually a good pun. I've been tempted to do Fallout again. I don't know what this is. Wait, oh, solo leveling? I just realized what this was. It is! Huh? I guess, are you ready? It is solo leveling! So could we call you officially the Fallout expert, Good Noodle? 4-player co-op? What? Weird. So what are they doing, like a Souls-like thing in this? I agree with you, Gingerbeard. I don't know how 4 players would work. That's what exactly I'm like. I think it's kind of goofy too. Fall. Solo. Yeah. 4-player leveling. World premiere! Wubs! Halo. Not Halo. Another cutesy game. Oh my god, those weird white things are so cute! What the heck is it? It's a cloud being. Oh, angry sheep. What am I looking at? What the heck is this? Huh? Is that a Cubone of things? You can transform into your animals? Is that what I understand? Oh no, is this a Pokemon-esque game that Nintendo is gonna have to get angry at? I just realized this is Pokemon, isn't it? I spelled another lawsuit, yep. But you can transform into them, which is technically different. And apparently you can hammer the guys. Hey, shout out to games trying to get Nintendo pissed off. Oh, that's cool. The designs of this look way more unique at the present time, though, you know what I mean? Animo. I'd be interested to see more. Nintendo can't sue you if they keep getting overwhelmed. Yeah, it's kind of Power World, yeah.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Tony Hawk!
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've
These
seen
ones
them
look
help
far
spread
different from
our love
Pokemon.
and
Yeah, Power World was
appreciation
really
for
close. I agree with you,
skating all
Gingerbeard.
over the world. and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks,
yeah,
new
there's
music,
a
new
SpongeBob
skaters,
park.
and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer.
What?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer.
8 players is actually pretty huge. It's pretty cool. That would be really fun, actually. Just to go vibe in a park together. I don't know how much you can just like go vibe, but it's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. 34! Yeah, it's definitely that. It actually would be 7, right? 3 plus 4. That's your, that was your problem. You didn't expect the Tony Hawk jump scare. You should always expect it. Oh. Now, if they say it's on Game Pass, that'd be sick. Get wrecked. I'm bad at math. I understand. Me too. Except I'm not. I just want to, you know, be relatable. I've actually heard a lot of people talk about it. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That I just saw feet. Funny enough, I actually have seen a decent amount of people talk about it. Ah! That was pretty creepy, actually. Doom Guy! It's him! He's gonna slay! Play the demo today. Wow. It is on Game Pass. Okay. Alright, I actually should probably start writing some of these down. I might play that with the community. That could be kind of fun.
World premiere.
World premiere. What's this? Spirit Fair! Oh, that's such a good game. Just from like listening to Carolyn talk about it. And also the music's really good. Okay. Buggy catching Auxiliary. Alright. I was supposed to put Grounded 2 in here. I'm just writing down games that I want to like play. Oh, and then the Clockwork game. That's right. I figured there would be some games that you could already wish list. I can't do that right now. The animation, if you haven't played Spirit Fair, I actually recommend this to anybody. If you want kind of an emotional, good storytelling game, Spirit Fair is really good. From what I've seen. I considered playing it on stream, but it's a little slow. It's a good chill out game. At Fate's End. Okay, sure. I'll put that on mine. That looked fun. Gears! We actually get to see it. Okay, focusing. It's Halo. No. This is the... Is this just brought to like current looks? I guess so, right? I guess Gears is kind of a ode. Brought into modern days. Yes, yes it is. Reloaded, yes. It's coming to more players than ever because it's actually coming to PlayStation as well.
Look who decided to show up.
I think I'll probably play this again because I actually do want to play the Gears series again. Crossplay! I wonder if they'll make a horde mode because see, the first game didn't actually have it.
You can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
I'll probably put this on my list too. Pretty boring Bard. Yeah, we talked about him, didn't we, recently? Was it your brother who hated him? Hannah? Split screen co-op. It's a classic. Chaos. I'm also Southern voice. Hi, bye-bye.
Let's do this.
We're trading exclusives. I don't think Sony's traded that much, honestly, so far.
This is gonna be awesome.
But it makes sense. I mean, this game's so old, it may as well get more audience. Guaranteed for PlayStation people who have never had access to this be like, yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. August 26th. August 26th, Gears. Got it. Understand. Thank you. That's after this, though.
World premiere.
Ooh, a shrine. All nut. Hi, legend. Nut. Oh, I see what you mean, right? Yeah. Dom of War. Yeah, you might be right, actually, Killy. Anime? Oh, is this Persona 4 Reloaded? Or whatever it is? Because they, yeah, okay. Revival. Yes, okay. I know somebody who's really excited about this. Yeah. It's also on Game Pass. Still haven't played a Persona game. 2% will be very happy. Another Xbox Game Studios. Come on. Give it to me.
The Smugglers League is
Sea of Thieves?
there.
Alright, you came right in time.
You won't see us. You won't hear us. And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted.
Does Rare make anything else anymore?
Others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
I don't think you should trust him. A new role to play.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing.
Smuggling?
But you should know that this is what we're really after.
Explosives?
The bigger the room, the better.
Explosive new loot.
Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Huh. Smuggling voyages.
Stealing, of course, is always an option.
That feels dangerous. It makes you motion because of the sea bobbing.
You are pirates after all.
Rarely good update. Damn, Xbox.
My friends, to the Smugglers League.
And he's okay.
You're paying for that.
Season 17, eh? August 2025. Alright, so don't play if Good Noodle's available, switch the game if we ever are playing Sea of Thieves. Got it, understand.
World premiere.
Huh? What was that about?
This is ridiculous. Please.
No wubs and we got sworn at? Oh my god! Skybound. Is this gonna be a Telltale-esque game? Skybound owns Telltale now. Was this Invincible? It is Invincible!
Had enough yet?
No, Dad, not even close.
Uh-oh. I really should, like, enjoy some Invincible content. I have not at all, yet. Oh, this poor guy. The only stuff that I know is from the memes I've seen. This is like the Squidward thing, Because like Squidward gets absolutely annihilated by him in a meme. Yeah. What is this even?
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Oh!
I'd like to propose a third option.
Ah.
I'm not your son anymore.
Fighting game?
I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm
Invincible.
I trusted you.
Missed a memory message. It is a fighting game. Huh. You can finally be. How dare you make me read that? Finally BBs. It's a fighting game. A little less interested immediately, but it's still interesting. I've never been good at fighting games. Actually, I would say arguably trash. Mark, look, I made a steak. I did see the Marvel fighting game. That looks really cool. But again, not very good at fighting games, unfortunately. Hey, there is a new Baldur's Gate 3 video. People want to go check it out. I actually should probably sometime this week post the part 2. I wish I was better at fighting games, so I could actually enjoy some of these cool games. I was hoping it would be Telltale-like as well, Moofy. I was actually kind of sad when it was not like. But I saw Skybound Entertainment, so it was a hope. Wait, it's almost over for what? Square Onyx? Oh, we actually finally porting this over to Xbox instead of like letting us suck on Sony's teat for 5 hours? That is genuinely what they were doing for a very long. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's a Sony fault, but. It's coming this winter. We're also coming to Xbox. Probably the second game. Oh no, it's 16, right? That's the most recent one. I don't know who that is. I have never played a Final Fantasy game yet. It's on the list. The Injustice 2 games? I'll keep that in mind. I heard you really. I remember you saying you liked the story a lot, Killer. You haven't either? I know a lot of people are huge fans of Final Fantasy, but it kind of depends. Some of the more recent ones are a little divisive. Like 7's obviously popular. I know 10's a pretty good one. Tactics, I guess, is also good. That is getting a remake. Should I play 7? Okay. Maybe I'll play 7. Should I play the original 7 or the new 7? You played the F out of 12? Oh, it's actually available today. That's kind of cool. And that was 16. Oh, you played Injustice 2. Got it. I can read. I understand.
World premiere.
The I and 2 look like 12. World premiere. You despise fighting games. Too many things to remember right anyway. Yeah, that's fair. Double Fine, Psychonauts. Need to play Psychonauts 3. Or 2, sorry. This is Psychonauts 3. What are we about to see that's super weird? Final Fantasy 1 I've heard is not great. But also you don't need to play all of them in order because they're not all really interconnected at all. Psychonauts 2? A while back. I'm just a prob. Oh my god. You are a lighthouse? A sentient lighthouse. You know, this is... I really have to question. Like, were they high? Do you have to be high to work at Double Fine? Like... Huh. Mark, I have become egg. Yeah, I'm pretty confident you have to be high to work at Double Fine. Voodoo Vince 2 would be cool. That would be an out-of-pocket thing. Keeper. Huh. This is a normal isekai plot. I got reincarnated as a lighthouse. Mark, we can finally be bees.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox.
Hi, Phil. How are
It's
you?
a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey.
I was gonna say, he looked like he lost a lot of weight.
Generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War,
and Halo,
and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from
but you're not done.
Across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights.
Guess what is 25 years? Halo.
Sluggerfly, making Team
Come on.
Lead's modern classic
Show me.
platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our
I mean, they have to be.
And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld.
It is cool.
Which
Well,
lets you bring
come on.
your Xbox experience
Don't
and your library
do this to me,
with
Phil.
you anywhere. I hope
I'm gonna
you
leave and
enjoy
cry.
the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox.
Yeah, I mean,
from
25
our
years is
partners
next
and our
year,
own
so.
creative teams. We're seeing more players on our
Fill me up
platform
with content?
and in our
Yes,
games
please.
Than ever. Thanks to all of you.
One more.
We're proud of the creativity
No, Phil, one more.
that Obsidian is
Phil,
delivering.
they wouldn't
this
bring you
year.
on stage just to talk to me.
Immediately after showcase, our direct begins.
I don't care. I mean, I
where
do,
you'll
but I
go
also.
inside the studio for an extended look at the Outer
I'm sure
Worlds
it's cool.
2 and Grounded.
What do you think, Rain?
Thanks for joining us
No.
today. But before
Yes?
we get into the direct, we have a final world.
Come
premiere.
on, please.
Enjoy.
Please. I don't want anything. Please. Just give me Halo. Phil, please. Phil. Okay, that sounds good, Rain.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you.
Immediately sad.
Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader.
No, I don't.
Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
Big sad. Don't even know what this is, but
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by
that must have been a cool
outdated
reveal for somebody, right?
systems, accepting
Maybe?
limitations
Not
instead
me.
of redefining
I don't know what it is.
The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale.
Hologram.
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Quantum Break? The Quantum Break's with somebody else, but... What? I was just so excited to scream and shout when it was going to be a Halo and then it's not, and I'm more confused now than ever. I don't think it's Cyberpunk 2. The numbers, Mason.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Mason? It is Black Ops? I was joking. It is COD. Black Ops 7. Okay. I totally guessed when I went the numbers, Mason. That was funny. I got it kind of early, all things surprisingly. Like, it's not the coolest thing. And I would have preferred Halo. Like, probably 1,000-fold. Alright, so this is... I'm gonna watch it just because I'm curious, but... This is now just fully focused on Outer Worlds 2. Week ending! I kind of agree. Kind of agree. Don't get me wrong, I actually do think Black Ops, the story, like that original story was fun, but it's another recycled game. Damn.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked
They could play after too. That'd be kind of cool.
With Avowed releasing early this year.
I should play more COD campaigns. I need to do that. I'll probably make it a thing eventually.
Than by doing what our studio
I've mentioned that a couple times, but
that's where I come in. You can get out of here.
Oh,
thank you.
damn.
No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of
I do say that a lot.
every
Thank you.
great
I even
franchise.
am
Think
self-aware about
The
it.
original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs.
It's
no
Static.
sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel,
Enjoy Food Rain.
No Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? A mark. They had a sequels here at Obsidian.
It's not even the mark.
Blockbuster movies to AAA
That's
video
funny.
games to my first marriage. So trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
If it follows up, that would be really cool, Myra.
Let the killing commence.
He's board certified. Explosion.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation
gotcha,
of the themes
man.
of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing.
That's
and we're
important.
able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
I don't think I use
We're
that
going
feature
deeper
like
and
at
more
all.
complex with
That
everything
slow
for the
down thing.
sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of
Yeah,
how
there
people are
was
affected by
like
living in a
hints of
dystopian
comedy, but it
corporate
wasn't
reality.
like straight up
You can
comedy.
shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into.
That would be cool, Mofi.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only
got
did we
that
want to
scythe
double
back.
down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of
Giving
investment
it
into
overall
skills
L?
and traits.
I don't know.
Things like combat,
If I had to like
conversations,
put
and
it on
areas that we
like
call RPG
where I
maps,
would have placed it,
which are the part
probably
of the world
like
where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique
a
ways in our new
6.5 out of 10. There's some comedy.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies.
25 years
also
for
have
Halo
different
was just a
equipment options for
perfect
different play
idea,
styles.
and then It felt like they were literally being like, and 25 years, guys, really cool day. And then we got destroyed on the choice of Black Ops being the final reveal. When it's like, yes, of course, COD's coming out this year.
Stranger, which was basically a
you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Call of Duty's coming out.
That would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as.
I'm not used to it, Kelly. I refuse to ever get used to it.
Sky Marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those.
I kind of respect that, Carolyn.
You why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do.
That's
After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick.
So you can have positive, negatives?
So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Maybe you should have done more Dumb.
Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine.
Yeah, you're right, Kelly. It does. I'm just surprised we didn't see anything on Fable. We didn't see anything really for anything like of their major like properties.
On your playstyle and what your character is
doing.
Saw
Gears kind of.
That will be everything from playing stealthily to specking for an explosive specialty.
I think 6.5 because there are some good games that I'm going to be interested in playing in the future.
Throughout your
still nothing on Elder Scrolls. Yeah,
continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills.
Maybe a little bit, Joey. Maybe a little bit.
Down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that.
What's the game?
But went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing.
I mentioned New Vegas.
We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build.
And the Steam stream suggestion.
Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Wildgate. Space crime? Oh, is this the Sea of Thieves-ish thing?
What this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
So I have the reason why I'm not saying it's absolute knockdown skill.
Like the serial killer perk. As you start
like I never want a company to 100% rely on their properties, but I also have certain expectations that I want to see certain cool properties that I am familiar with.
Called Assassin.
Especially for a important year right before the 25th.
Every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Okay. Seems like this game's way less clunky than the first game. For those who played the first game, it was pretty clunky, at least in my opinion. Neat.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real.
And Shapiro, right? That's this guy's name?
We turned to the team. I told them, no bad
I've been trying to like reflect on it.
Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
Is it the other one? He's Ben something.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
Ben something, right?
Sounds
I'm
boring,
not crazy.
makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I always get his name messed up. Let me go look him up.
I like to take small things sometimes.
I knew I was gonna say it wrong.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire.
That's the okay. Gotcha. I understand. Oh, movie. I have to look up movie.
Tiny crimes.
I figure because I know they have a very close name, and I've always
You're stealing, Claire. That's wrong.
done that
you
in my
can't
head.
steal things, okay? But it's an amazing.
Ben
flaw,
Schwartz.
and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that
Sorry,
took my
Ben.
stapler?
Do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back,
Okay.
please. You. What do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
An hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you.
That was pretty
Anything else?
funny, actually.
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that
sounds hilarious.
Everyone around you is going to hear you.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
That's a fun flaw.
More wacky perks is
Yeah,
the
100%.
sun laser flaw.
That's 100%
And it
good
just
noodle.
gives everyone cataracts while playing the
I meant
game.
to.
So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while.
Oh, really?
While we support
That's cool.
options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons.
That's 100% it, Kelly. I would double, triple, thousand, triple down on it. I agree.
We also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armor.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
What?
Nothing shows the impact
Jesus.
of these character build options better than, in my
Boom
opinion,
gun.
the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
I agree. Kelly
only
ended
do you
up
kind of
saying this a
encounter
while
this very
back.
early, and it's a
I
very
think
core
studios don't
bent to the
understand how
story,
valuable saying we're not
but it
ready
really
to show
expresses
X
our
game is for the
philosophy of
audience
allowing
right
the
now.
player to solve
Saying
problems in
nothing
a
can mean
bunch of ways.
anything. We're working on it. Or being
So you may
canceled.
solve it by, speech
Fair.
options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out and
I hear a crowd roar chant.
kind of get across.
We do need some spunk. Spunk. I like that a lot. That should be a description of the gun.
Lower the
Am I right?
bridge and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
So this is the knife build that they've, yeah. Spunker. That would have been a straight up funny name if they just did that.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget.
Kelly's gonna be a psychopath in this game.
Go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way.
Oh yeah.
There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
Oh, I see.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, we shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
So that's the psychopath.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want
I
you
think
to have the
that was
experience
essentially
that
what
you
it was
wanna
just
have out
about,
of
is you just lassied somebody.
From the
very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate.
Too real.
Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines.
Okay.
But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
Interesting.
The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation.
Outcry in a
which will allow
positive or
them to
negative
predict
sense,
and
maybe.
alter the future to the benefit of all mankind.
Because I could see it going either way, personally.
They split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses.
Stealth knife in this case instead of stealth archer.
Agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies.
Oh, Antes being absolutely awful. Got it.
Expanding
Understand.
the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of
Hey,
absurdity.
Killy, you got your
Annie's
wish.
Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
Of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions.
Oh, cool.
We also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're gonna be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Nice.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive...
It looks like just like some poison or something's in there.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more
That's hard to beat, but they did do music and they understand.
As usual,
They said
each
6?
has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val.
I like that name.
Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help.
Interesting.
There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence, or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies.
Man, all the danger.
At one time, Anti's
Are they just showing all the
soldiers with animal
companions
parts to
right
make
away?
them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package.
Does look pretty
It is
cool.
your
Reinhardt,
choice to either
basically.
help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say
I would
if you've
hope
not
you
been
wouldn't.
treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Huh.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us.
Sorry again,
Do you wanna
Ben.
see some of my ideas? Hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets?
What's the
What
other
do you do when they
side,
get 'em,
Ben?
huh? Maybe a little napping.
What's the other side, Ben?
Maybe a little snuggling. Maybe a little nah.
Thank you. I'll take your
Visuals of
entire
the first
stock.
Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by
You
an
can
invasion
fix
of
her,
the
you're already
Arcadia colony
sold.
system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their
I
bottom
remember
line.
Orin.
The Order
Yup.
just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia
It was a
is
weird,
living, breathing place
weird
scarred
adventure
by a
that was.
long-standing war.
He did
Fairfield,
1v1.
one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding
The
propaganda-based
classic
holograms
repainting.
featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing
Can you
the world of
actually
the Outer
save her
Worlds
from
2
herself?
was
I don't
making
think
sure
you can,
everything is
right?
clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design.
I don't think so.
So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking
your
to,
dreams, yes.
what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story.
Those grenades look very fun to
The first
throw.
Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump,
I'm glad, because it definitely did feel clunky.
Of these worlds. It really allows
So this
the
is
player to
good
just
news.
explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Yeah, basically, maybe.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original.
I don't think
that's
Pillars
first
of
and
Eternity,
foremost,
huh.
right? Like we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I thought of you immediately.
I'm very
2%.
proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to
Can't
my
be that bad
patented
at all, Mary.
combat
Nope,
system.
not at all.
You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system. Combat
I like
system.
these sketches,
My
by
name
the
is
way.
Mark. I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C. Capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're going to take those people, we're going to make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds. Quick ones. Ha, ha. Not you, Dan. Here we go. What comes after
It is
C?
Ben Schwartz. Yep, and not the one I accidentally said earlier.
Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine, and here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay.
What?
Well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us?
Oh yeah, there really was
We
no
can't have one
romance,
love
was there?
story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, toi. In French, that means two.
I thought it meant 3.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on. Claire. We'll run 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us.
You think they're actually going to do romance this time?
Thing. Thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy. To things like how unique.
I forget you might. I assume it's gonna come out on all the consoles.
We've increased the variety of weapons.
Since Persona's gonna be on Game Pass, they probably were like, yeah, let's work with them first.
Weaponry. We have things like the Borscht Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades.
Oh!
Or can even be eaten by the player for additional
Excuse
health.
me? Ew!
We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
That's cool.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
Yay!
We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out
I hate the cans
that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage.
That's fun.
New to The Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack.
Nice.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies.
There's a Persona 4 anime?
While they float helplessly.
Hell yeah. Interesting. So if they're electrocuted, you can like arc against them.
Are back. We have returning
It's a
favorites.
funny anime?
This time it's been upgraded
yeah.
so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
Yes!
The shrink ray.
Yes!
That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
So they still hurt as normal, though.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
That's awful. Oh!
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat.
Oh,
and
that's
if you
fun.
continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Kind of like the BB.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, you will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off
BBG.
What we thought was really great for the player.
Yeah, maybe it's just BBG.
We're all about letting
it's the Doom super weapon, BFG. Thank you. I'm thinking the big bag evil guy, which is why I got stuck on that.
Taking in all of the details.
BFG.
But there are others who really prefer
big
to take the world in from a third-person perspective.
And I guess I could have read 2% too.
Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
Cool.
One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with.
Yeah, there is the big crouch mode that I actually just got when I last played.
In that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons.
I really hope they didn't.
Things to find in each of the worlds.
Really hope they didn't make Borderlands 4 serious.
Incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life.
Feels like he's peeing. We've done it, Killy. Cinema. Absolute cinema.
Project Studio. This is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
He said the thing. Hey, good music again. So is Ben Schwartz getting fired? I think I'll play this. Absolutely. This looks like a really fun game. Outer Worlds 2! Hell yeah. Pretty good. That's it.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place
Grounded
to play,
2.
which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello?
He's doing...
I'm playing the Outer Worlds... Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic.
Does that mean
Now,
there's
this is actually
VR
not an
capabilities?
Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess bread.
I don't think
You
so,
ever play
right?
bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other. I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive?
We should be able to play it on the
anytime?
fridge.
It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
Yeah, I like the bit. I like the bits.
And big exit?
Big exit? Big exit. I didn't know we were getting multiple deep dives. I guess they couldn't really say that since they hadn't announced this game yet, right?
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs
I
together.
did not play enough
Y'all
of Grounded
helped
1.
make the entire experience very special to us.
Hey, at least they have like a spider-friendly
The team's been
mode.
cooking up a ton for Grounded 2.
You know what I
and
mean?
We're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look.
Is that
There's
money
so many
and
possibilities
candy?
And ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded
I
from
don't
the
blame you,
backyard
actually.
to an even
Not right.
larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
Oh, it's the community park. Ah.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main
Why do you like
partner
them,
on
Gilly?
developing Grounded
No.
2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their
Get it, Gilly.
franchise feels like we're an important part
You
of
must
their history.
pat all the buggies is apparently one of their
Take place 2
notes.
years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max, Hoops,
Willow,
and Pete.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard.
Hoops,
and into
I'm pretty
the
sure.
Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to
It's
tell
very
a
close to
lot
Poops,
more
though. It did
stories
sound
and
like it.
expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park
D&D?
overall is about 3
Oh,
times
yeah.
the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
Suspicious.
What we love, and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant.
I mean, yeah. Oh, Stinky!
Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar.
Thor was here.
All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down.
I was wondering why it looks so
in
trashed.
A topsy-turvy state. And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also
What the heck is
leads into
Thaco?
the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart
why
has been
didn't it
knocked
melt?
over, and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
Why is it not melting?
And colorful Lovecraftian horror.
Well,
we have one anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park, and so there's all these toxic
second
chemicals
edition stuff that
underground.
you
The
wouldn't
environment
understand.
looks
Yeah,
very
that's fair.
Cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools, and of course nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We are oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've
They have
made
shown too many
aren't limited to
spiders.
tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking.
Was that a parry?
We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack.
Interesting.
And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun.
Interesting.
We're leaning into clear playstyles
No rideable
for
giant
tanky
spiders.
warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations.
Interesting.
And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2.
Builds.
I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been
That
dialing
does sound
in
kinda
this
cool.
glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom.
Wrecked.
Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat.
It just kills like
High
crazy.
risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player
Hey, becoming
feedback,
OP is
watching us
really
try to
fun.
keep
I
up
like that
with all of your
games
game-breaking
allow
builds.
you to become broken.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester.
They really upped the comedy, which I appreciate.
Going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience.
Yes, ma'am,
because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release. Mounts.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I have to go ask right after this.
Can have their own special abilities and attacks.
Have the conversation right after this.
The buggies to be an extension
it's on my to-do list. I woke up, made grilled cheese, and then came to do this, essentially.
Unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel.
It'll be right after this.
Implications for combat, crafting, and building as well.
I have it in my to-do list.
On player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out.
That's actually really nice.
If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support.
Cool.
The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building
a
base
yeah.
or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base-building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat.
This might be Killy's jam, because Killy loves Birder.
And Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not
that's
done
upsetting to see
world,
in the back of the head.
but
It's
so
awful.
Much value in building it alongside the community.
That was terrifying.
Buggies change how you traverse and navigate the park.
What is that?
What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back.
Professor
so we can
Crow.
see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded.
catch a horsey.
And we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building.
So maybe if it's blazable,
it's the flavor we
maybe I
bring to the
should,
survival
before
genre.
playing this,
So
play the
time,
first one.
We're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the
Oh, do you actually, Kelly? That's kind of cool.
of when 4 teenagers
What happened to that guy's
were
face?
miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count.
Hey, if you stick to actually doing that, that sounds awesome.
New buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and Eidos Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements.
Killian, I just already got damaged earlier about Halo. Why'd you have to remind me of the pain?
That a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
I feel insanely injured now. All right. That would be awesome, a skull. Oh, I can snooze. Snooze. I'm about to raid, I think. I think that's it? What's this? Oh, they're just doing a recap. Tony Hawk. I'll be excited for Game Pass.
This is where it starts.
Indiana Jones will do the DLC.
We can change the world as we
Clockwork Revolution looks good.
Can you handle that? Let's do this.
Nothing insane.
I'm in.
Oh, the Ghost at the Grand was pretty interesting.
Any objections? Here's the plan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about High on Life too.
And when we need their help.
I didn't play High on Life 1 on stream. At least did I? I don't think so, right?
Please follow me.
I feel like that one I did by myself. Oh yeah, Plague Tale. Well, they just more announced that there was a thing. I forgot.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations.
This game looked really fun.
This is gonna be.
I have no interest in the solo leveling, even though I love solo leveling.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold on to mission control, we're falling!
Had enough yet?
You know, realistically, as soon as I saw that they were still showing Outer Worlds 2, at least for the amount of times they were showing it during today's showcase, I should have realized that they didn't have as much as they wanted to show. Because they already were dedicating an hour to it, or like a certain amount of time afterwards. Alright. I'm not super excited for anything. I'm not like geeking out or everything, but I think there's a couple of games that I definitely will check out, which is good. I'm excited about that. I'm not going to be streaming anymore for today. I'm going to go and do a little bit of a raid. Go say hello over to Clem, who's currently streaming, I believe earlier than normal. But I think we're done for today. Oh yeah, the anime. No evening stream. I'm gonna say goodbye for right now. I'm not gonna be gone today for forever. Sorry, Dingusy Jake, as always. That's not abnormal for me to be a Dingusy man. We'll be back. My bad. Gone for now, but not forever. Back at the time of 7:15 p.m. Central Time. So there'll be possibly a schedule update, but we'll see. Keep an eye on Discord. Red Dead Redemption 2 might happen tomorrow instead, but we'll talk about it. I will let you know on Discord. Check it out. Go say hello to Clem. Need a raid. And we'll be back. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching the recorded, the thing, the reaction. That. If you're watching in the future, subscribe. There. Alright, I'm not gonna let the battle royale happen on the recording. Watch us live Friday, Monday, 7:15 p.m. Central Time. And join the Discord so you can see other things. Thank you, Demon. Thank you.